And now, please help me welcome to the stage, from Parts Unknown, your host for the night, TPR's Tori Pool.
What's up? So good to see you. I am happy to be here. I'm originally from Laredo, Texas. Other Laredoans in here? Get out. I only like one of us in here at a time. I like being from Laredo. I actually grew up with like a single mom, so she would do this really cool thing where she would leave for 8 to 12 hours. And she'd be like, you guys stay here and don't get kidnapped. She would leave, for like 8 to 12 hours. She'd be like, don't open the door to strangers, stay away from like all vans and trucks, and just don't get kidnapped. And I'd be like, but Mom, the ice cream man has a van. And she'd be like, let's face it, Mija, you can stay away from that one too. Yeah, she was kind of a bitch. She actually passed. Clap it up for her. She's been gone for 3 years now. That's enough. She doesn't deserve it. She was a difficult woman. She was a first responder. A lot of people don't know this. Like, she was a professional firefighter. Just like really hard on us, like really disciplined woman. Yelling at us all the time. I'm sorry, I mean gaslighter, professional gaslighter. She started more fires than she put out. I love that about her. She was like a very contrary woman. Like, she liked things because she liked them, and sometimes it didn't make sense, you know? Like, she was all about like brown pride and La Raza, right? But her favorite actor was John Wayne. Why do we like this guy? She had like a whole room dedicated to John Wayne, like just pictures of John Wayne. It's like John Wayne standing. He's like, hey, I'm John Wayne. And like John Wayne on a horse. He's like, this is me on a horse. I'm John Wayne, you know, and John Wayne in a hat. Like, it was very John Wayne centric. And she would go into this room for like hours and come out smiling. It was pretty tight. And it wasn't until recently I read about John Wayne, because I was like, why is she in love with this white man? And I read about him, and he did this like interview with Playboy magazine in the 80s where he said some pretty racist and homophobic stuff. And I thought, like, dude, I got you, you know? And I like told her, I was like, Mom, how can you like this man? Like, he said these racist and homophobic things in Playboy magazine. And she's like, what are you doing reading that filth? You know, just, I'm like, it's for the articles. She was so upset. And she was like, you know what? You shut your mouth. That could have been your father. We got her back, though. Like, at her funeral at the wake, I had a John Wayne cake, and it was like John Wayne sitting on a horse, like, I screwed your mom. And I made sure that cake was chocolate and vanilla. Rainbow sprinkles on top. Thank you. I write my jokes for one person at a time. Got one? I'm gonna follow the rest of you to the parking lot and go, want a dick joke? Some of them are short. All right. Really an awe for that? All right. I'm single in San Antonio. Hold your applause. All right. I like being single in San Antonio. It does suck, though. The dating pool, not so great. Every dude that I meet, okay, sir, settle down. We'll date after. Look at that. I got a date. No, but every dude that I meet is into, like, skinny white things. Yeah, not women cocaine. We have a drug problem here. It's not great. Plus, I have a problem. I love, like, unavailable men. Clap it up if you're in a relationship. Hey, you need a third or what? I do love the unavailable man. I'm like, can't have you. I love it. I look at unavailable men the same way I look at, like, wanting Chick-fil-A, but, like, every day's Sunday, you know? Like, they're closed. It's gonna mess with my stomach, that penis oil or whatever they use. I don't know what they do. That's dumb. I also feel like couples are getting annoying. Like, couples in general, I don't know what happened, like the pandemic, but you guys started doing this thing where you're like trying to be like respectful of each other. It's cute, but like, stop. Like, every time I meet a new couple, they're like, my partner and I, my partner and I, my partner and I. And I'm like, yo, just tell me who's in charge. Like, I want to know who said it was okay for you to wear that shirt, sir. Plus, I don't want to go out with coupled up women anymore. They're so annoying. Like, I went out, like, as a single woman. That was a cackle that understood. We're in the same boat. I went out with a bunch of coupled up ladies, and they got super drunk, and they started asking dumb questions, like, just to me, which I loved. And this one friend of mine, she got so drunk, and she started talking with one eye. She was like, she had both. Like, you know, it was just one eye. And she's like, Tori. Tori, what's your biggest barrier when you like someone? And I'm like, I don't know, Vanessa, typically a fiance. What's up with your dude? It's your dude. Plus modern dating, I don't know, man. I think we're sharing too much too soon. Would you guys agree? Thank you. You guys are my fans. Just give it up for my parents. I think modern relationships are scary because, like, even modern dating, it's because we're sharing too much too fast. Like, I went on this date recently. Spoiler alert, I slept with him. I look at that like you're just like, you know, it's just trying it on. You know, it's like Ross or whatever. But so we're sleeping together, we're doing the sex stuff, and he got real serious and he was like, Tori, spit in my mouth. I know, right? Gross. So I did it twice. It's really easy to spit in someone's mouth. I'll do it if we're not even having sex. I just want to clear that up. Yeah, I did it twice. I was like, you like that, baby bird? You like the way whiskey tastes? You know? I never called him again. That was gross. I love it. I have one kid. I like to call him the boy that lived. Okay, some of you didn't laugh at that, which means you don't like women's rights or Harry Potter, and that was a good series. He's a good kid. I'm glad I kept him. I tell him that every day. I'm like, mijo, is this close? You're lucky I loved your father when I did. He's a good kid. Everybody's worried about kids and their pandemic. Dude, they're fine, okay? Like my kid, he had the best pandemic, dude. He slept all day, he played video games all night, and the whole time I was like, yo, am I passing the 9th grade? Like I would get up early and like move the mouse in every class so he'd get marked attended. Like, mijo, I'm gonna do the warm up. What's your dream? It's really easy to impersonate a teen. It's just like lowercase i's and no punctuation. One of his teachers kept giving me a B, but wasn't she being a B just a little bit? Like, I have a master's, what the fuck? It caused some tension between me and my friends because I kept posting my grades on Facebook. I was excited, dude. 97 in Spanish, what? You know? And one of my friends, she got super mad at me, and she started, like, commenting like a Jane Austen novel. I'll paraphrase. She goes, Tori, you can't keep doing your son's work. He's gonna live with you for forever. And I was like, bitch, I'm Mexican. That's all I've ever wanted. He's my mijos, okay? Like, him and his girlfriend are moving upstairs, one big happy family. I do like being Latina. I love all the women in my family because they see dead people. You guys have this? No? Every time I see my aunt, she's like, mija, don't get scared. But there's a dark spirit behind you. Don't freak out, but it looks like he's like trying to get on your back. There's like a dark figure on your back. And I'm like, holy shit, Cindy, can you talk to him? She's like, I can try. Like, tell him to help with the bills. Nobody writes for free. She's super concerned because, like, I just moved into this new place and I'm by myself a lot in this new place. And she's like, mija, have they come for you at night when you're alone? I'm like, who? And she's like, the spirits. They're going to come for you at night when you're alone. Have you heard the spirits come for you at night when you're alone? And I'm like, listen, Cindy, the only thing coming at night alone is me. And I'm very good at it. 2 minutes, baby. It's not supernatural, but it's supernatural. All right, I'm your host tonight. I'm Tori Pool. Thank you so much for being at comedy and Creekside and conversation.